Hello everyone. Welcome to OMG, another film list where we explore cinema and filmmaking through the creation of lists, reflecting the best of along with different eras of film history, genres, styles, etc., etc. Here are four more, including one that is normally not included in such lists but is well worth watching. These are all notable science fiction movies and complete the first half of a total listing of 40. Please like and subscribe. Most importantly, please leave a comment. I'll respond to everyone. I welcome your ideas and criticisms. Thanks for watching and enjoy.
Such stories as H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds and Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea have challenged mankind. So today, man is successfully probing deep into the mysteries of the universe. Can he penetrate the greatest mystery of all, time itself? It took the creative magic of George Pal and the fabulous production know-how of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer to catapult you through time into a world that is yet to be.
Why is it that we usually ignore the fourth dimension? You see, we can move in the other three. As the doctor said, up, down, forwards, backwards, sideways. But when it comes to time, we are prisoners.
Inventor Rod Taylor's breakthrough into the realm of the fourth dimension is defied by his friend Alan Young.
If that machine can do what you say it can, destroy it, George, before it destroys you.
Every moment is a year, hurtling through the atomic wars of the future on an incredible excursion into the unknown. What are the people like? Ah, the shape of things to come. It's lovely Yvette Mimieux. And what happens when boy meets girl thousands of years hence?
How do they wear their hair?
Who?
The women of your time.
Up like that?
Show me.
Is this the human race of the future? Or is this the Morlocks, fiendish creatures who live in a weird underground world? And the Eloi, the tranquil sunshine people, who the Morlocks dominate and maintain like cattle, luring them below with the hypnotic wail of the sirens, to feed upon them in cannibalistic horror.
This 1960 film, directed by George Pal, is generally considered to be the first movie to deal with time travel as the basic motivating element in the story. Set in Victorian England, a scientist puts together the titular device in his home lab and travels to a time a few 100,000 years in the future. After visiting several closer periods, he ends up in the final world where a passive race, the Eloi, is food for a horde of cannibalistic underground dwellers called the Morlocks. Overall, the performances and production values are high, and aside from special effects ranging from poor miniatures to interesting depictions of time passage, the film is generally engaging and certainly worth a look.
C'était ma première nuit à Alphaville, mais il me semblait déjà qu'une longue suite de siècles l'avait précédée.
Pourquoi les gens ont l'air tristes et sombres?
Vous posez trop de questions, Monsieur Jones.
Quelque chose ne tournait pas rond dans la capitale de cette galaxie.
Qu'est-ce qu'ils ont fait? Ils ont été condamnés. C'est le professeur Von Braun qui a organisé tout ça.
Nous ne savons rien.
Vous menacez la sécurité d'Alphaville.
Je ne trahirai jamais les choses extérieures.
Dès que je suis avec vous, J'ai peur.
Vous avez peur de quoi?
Les hommes de votre espèce n'existeront bientôt plus. Vous allez devenir quelque chose de pire que la mort. Vous allez devenir une légende, monsieur Lemmy-Cochon.
Eddie Constantine plays tough guy Lemmy Caution, who enters the dystopian futuristic city of Alphaville to locate a missing agent and complete the assignment, which was to find and assassinate the scientist who created an AI that runs the entire city, and finally to free Alphaville by destroying its dictatorial computer, Alpha 60. He completes his mission by invocating French poetry of all things, and more than one reference to the cinema of French artist Jean Cocteau. If this sounds like a strange mix for a science fiction film, just throw in a huge dose of over-the-top film noir, and you have one of the best movies by French Nouvelle Vague director Jean-Luc Godard.
Bold, bizarre, terrifying. Rock Hudson, in an astonishing change of pace, stars in Seconds. Rock Hudson as a second, freed from all responsibilities, now ready to taste new pleasures. Rock Hudson as a man who buys for himself a totally new life, a chance to begin again. Every man's dream since time began.
As soon as these people leave, I'm going to attack you. I want you to know that.
I'm counting on it.
Rock Hudson as a man who lives the nightmare of being a second.
Why, you're staring at me like that? Hey, John. Hey, John. Hey, John. Why are they staring at me like that?
They know.
They know what?
They're like you. Reborn.
Oh, Laura!
A dumpy and disheartened middle-aged executive is transformed into handsome and virile Rock Hudson with unforeseen and horrific consequences. Director John Frankenheimer made some great movies, and this one, in my opinion, is the best. Another of his top titles, The Manchurian Candidate, can technically qualify as science fiction due to its use of invasive psychological programming, better known as brainwashing. But Seconds deals with the prickly issues of identity and self-awareness through the painful process of physical transformation by way of aggressive surgery. If that sounds a bit disturbing, you haven't seen anything until you've watched this surreal, expressionistic, and darkly satirical nightmare.
Let's prepare for a landing, Brad.
Okay.
In a 40G gravity atmosphere, strange thing happens to man's body and mind. Barry Sullivan and Norma Bengell take you into the most fantastic science fiction adventure ever filmed.
Emergency! Emergency! Conditions desperate. Little chance of survival. Help us.
Mark, look! What have you got? The Elliot.
Bert, get me a fix on this right now. Wes, Brad, controls.
Planet of the vampires. Harboring a form of life worse than death. Planet of the bloodless. Creatures who take men's bodies, but attack like vampires.
I'll tell you this, if there are any intelligent creatures on this planet, they're our enemies.
In this outer space world, the living dead try to escape into life.
Salas? No, just his body. And I'm just one of many beings on this planet. And we're fighting to survive. It's imperative that our race continue to exist. We arranged for several of you to kill each other so that we could take over your bodies. You are our last chance.
No, never. We'll all of us give up our lives to save our own race.
A spaceship lands on a seemingly uninhabited planet, only to discover a malignant force that resurrects the dead and turns them against the living. This film was directed by Mario Bava, who began his career in Italy as a cinematographer and became a credited director in 1960 with the horror classic Black Sunday. Known for his stunning use of primary colors, Bava certainly does not disappoint with this movie. He was also a master of filming on a shoestring, stretching his budgets in this production with the use of forced perspective, strategically placed mirrors, and tons of fog. Even though some of the effects are a bit transparent, the movie gains an unreal sense of fantasy as a result. I hope you enjoyed that selection. With these 4 titles, we have finally left the landmark and prolific classic science fiction decade of the 1950s. Of the 4 presented here, the one outlier, and a title that never shows up on best of lists, is Planet of the Vampires. It's a rare venture into sci-fi by prolific Italian horror maestro Mario Bava. If you're a fan of sci-fi cinema and haven't seen this colorful and unique film, you should check it out. Please like, subscribe, and most importantly, leave a comment. I will answer everyone. Suggestions and criticism are welcome. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I will see you soon. Peace out.